Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and today I wanted to show you the little journals, mini journals that I'm making to put into the decorated bags that I did on the previous video. I've been working on one of them and I have it laid out, and I'll show you that one as we put it together, and then I'll go ahead and finish the other three and we'll run through those. To make this project, I have used the Attic Roses collection from a Shabby Art Boutique that was created exclusively for the craft room. Okay, if you remember, this is, I believe this is the first bag I made, and I went through all this on the video, and I was just going to try to make the journal that goes inside use some of the same elements that I had used on the front. This one has the teddy bear and the pillow, heart-shaped pillow, so I have used those on the journal inside. Okay, so this is the little journal, and we've talked about it before. I just used the little pages that were 4 to a page and printed them double-sided. And then I used some kind of rainbow colored regular paper. You could use any kind of paper you want to. I just used, this is cardstock and this is regular paperweight. And the intention of this is just to be a little journal that you might slip in your purse so that you have something to write on when you want to write down something you want to remember, or a scripture you want to remember, or a prayer list, or anything that you want to put in here. And it's got enough pages that it'll last a little while. So that's what I did, and I stapled it in. I just opened it flat like this and stapled 2 staples. You could stitch it together if you wanted to, but I thought the staples were fine. Now the first thing I did was tie this ribbon around. I tied it around the page, but then when I went to open it up, these pages wouldn't lay flat. So I just cut it off, and I'm going to glue it on there. And I hope my hot glue is, I have a wireless one, so sometimes it poops out on me before I get done. But all I did was just cut it off, and I'm just going to glue it right on there. And I have some string that I'm going to use on the others. So I'm just going to glue that down right quick. Well, I got to wait a minute. Let me wait a minute. I wanted to show you this stapler. It worked fine for this book because it would reach fine to the center. But this stapler opens up like this. And that way you can put in a book or anything of any depth. You can staple it anywhere that you want to. So that might be a good investment for you. I think it was $6 or $7. It wasn't expensive. I got it off of Amazon. I used it on the gratitude journals that I did for my church. We just stapled them together, and we didn't have a stapler to use to get across that far, so that's how I found it. Waiting on my glue gun. I had a lot of people enjoy the decorating of the bag, so I hope they'll also enjoy the journals. And then these I'll just tuck away somewhere, and they will be gifts for me to give. I envision putting a gift card in, or if not, maybe just a little money, or maybe a gift card from the local coffee shop for a cup of coffee, something like that. Okay, so we're heated up. Let me glue my ribbon down. I was disappointed my idea didn't work on the ribbon, but that's okay. We'll do it this way. So I just glued that on there, and it looks the same as it did But what happened when I opened the book and the ribbon was, well, I must have had it tied around the pages, so I guess I could tie it around the cover. But this works fine. That's a pretty good idea, actually. And that way you've got your complete cover and the inside pages. Okay, what I'm going to do next is decorate the cover. And I had used this lace on the other journal, so I'm going to put this on here, all the way across the bottom. And I'm just going to go ahead and use hot glue on this cover, and then we'll probably switch over to the other glue. I have a little teddy bear I'm going to put on here. We had a teddy bear on that gift bag, and a little heart. And a little rose to go on the heart. Let's see, and up here at the top, I'm gonna put one of my little girls. These are the sweetest little pictures. I like to put things on at an angle so everything isn't all just matchy-matchy, symmetrical. And then I have a tab I want to put on the side. I hope my glue is working. I just took a brown, light brown pen that I had. These pens, I do a lot of coloring on things too, so I had this pen. And I've been using my black pen, but I didn't like that as well because it was just too harsh with all the soft colors. So I just wrote notes on here, and I'll just fasten that on the side here like this. So that's our cover. Simple. We can put some pearls or something on it. I may come back and do that. When I show the second part of the video, I'll have maybe some extra things on here. But on the inside front cover, I'm going to put a pocket. And this pocket is where you'll be able, oops, that's crooked, oh well, will be where you can put a gift card. So I'll just glue this down on 3 sides. And I wanted to put just a little piece of that same lace that I had on the front on this pocket. And then this stamp will go on there and kind of stick up above. And I just have this little card that was in the kit to stick inside here. And we can put some more tags in there if we want to. Now, if you wanted to, you could go through here and decorate all the pages, but after I thought that I kind of wanted it to be something you could put down in your purse, I didn't want to put so much stuff in there that it was a big fat thing. So I just left these pages blank. You could stencil on those. That wouldn't add any bulk to it. That might be pretty. Stencil in this brown that we use on the edges here, and that would give a little dimension to it. Or you could use I have a stencil for lines, to make lines across. But I just envision this as some place to jot down a note. You know how you always have somebody tell you something or want to give you a phone number or something, you have no place to write it down. So this would be a nice little item to keep in the purse. Okay, so on the inside back cover, remember I told you when I printed these, I didn't do it right, and I ended up with a white edge here. So I'm going to put this lace across there, which will look pretty on our journal anyway. So I'll glue that down and let it stick out the side just a little bit. And trim off that end sticking out there. I pre-cut this, but I leave it a little bit long just in case I mess up somehow. And oops, I need the glue stick. Okay. One thing about this lilac colored mat I have is it's a silicone mat, and it'll clean off easily. I just have to rub it like that, and that hot glue comes off. And it was getting stuck all over my wooden table. So that's why I have the purple background now. Okay, what I wanted to use back here is another little bear and a heart. And I think I'll go ahead and just tack the heart on here. And then what I wanted to do was just glue to make a tuck spot. See how this works. So this is glued down, and hopefully we have a little tuck spot here, yeah, for this card. And like I said, we could put more tags in here. You could put more pockets in here if you want to have extra pages. You could use washi tape and attach more pages. But that's our little journal to go inside. And so it just has the pretty little cover on it. A place for your gift card if you want to give one, blank pages to write on, and some more little tuck spot and some places to write back here. So that goes with my bag that's disappeared. Oh, here it is. This will go inside this bag. So we've got our little girl and our roses and our teddy bear. And we have our puffy heart that is on this here, on this bag. I think I'll get a little rose to put on here. Let me get one. I've got a whole box of little roses that were cut out that I used for my Cricut. I'm not sure I could cut out all these little tiny things, but I guess I could if I wanted to. And I'm just going to glue this little rose on here to finish this up. There you go. Now I can see taking some little embroidery thread, giving him a little bow at the neck. We might do that. There's all kinds of extra little things that we can do to make these gifts special. So that's all for now. I'm going to go off and do the other 4 journals and come back with them completed. And hopefully I can come up with all kind of little different ideas. Maybe some of the things I mentioned I'll go ahead and do in this one and the others too. So stay tuned, and I'm coming right back. Okay, I'm back, and I've finished my 4 little journals that are in my gift bags that we did the other day. And I think in case you're seeing this journal one and not have seen the previous one for the bags, I will put a link to it in the description so you won't miss it. But what I thought I'd do is just, this is the one I showed you just a minute ago when I was putting it together. So I'm just going to take each bag and each journal and just kind of put them side by side and flip through. As you can see, the bag is all finished up with a tag attached for to from tissue inside. These little bags are like 4 by 5 inches, something like that. And this is the little journal I made to go inside. And the idea with the journal is for it to just be something you could stick in your purse or lay on your side table and put little notes in as things come up that you either want to write down, or a phone number or thoughts, anything like that. This would be nice even for a prayer list if you wanted to take this with you to a prayer meeting and list the people that are mentioned, and then bring it home with you and pray over those people. So all I've done is made my little books out of cardstock from the kit and plain paper inside that is kind of rainbow colors. And I decorated the front of the journal, put a pocket inside. This is where you could put a gift card if you wanted to have a gift card. All the pages are blank, except I did use a little stencil. It didn't show up as much on this one, but it did on the others. I bought this little stencil. I'm sure I got it off of Amazon so that I could do the corners of my pages. It's got 3 different designs, and I've used those in here. And in the back, I put lace on this edge that shows on the front. That's to cover up that white edge I had there from my boo-boo I made. I made a pocket out of a couple of the ephemera pieces in a rose, and then put a little journal card in there. So as I worked with this ribbon, I did this one I messed up, and so I just cut it and just have this on the front. But on the others, I tied the ribbon all the way around, and then I tried gluing it, and the glue shows through a little bit. But what I ended up doing was just gluing down the knot onto the paper, and that holds the ribbon in place. So I'll show you on the other books. So what I'll do is remove this tissue, and I'll just tuck this book inside the tissue, and it'll be ready to give for a gift. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This is the pretty one with the suitcases and the camera travel type stuff on it. And so I made the journal also has a little suitcase on it. I have used some book page, doily from the kit, and the open suitcase from the kit. I added a little rose here and wrote the word notes. I put pearls down the center of this ribbon because it showed where I put the glue. And this opens up to show a little pocket here with a little tiny piece of book page, one of our little girls, and Rose kind of sticking up above the pocket, and then a postcard, journal card inside. And then you open this up to the center and see the stenciled pages. There's about 3 pages in each one, so that'd be 2, 4, 6, 12 writing surfaces plus the front and back cover. And I kind of stayed with the same idea on the back. I put the lace, and then I used a couple of pieces of ephemera to make a tuck spot, and tucked in a tag or journal card. The next one is our sewing machine with the little hearts, the card inside there. And so on the journal, I use the sewing machine. Yeah, down here at the bottom. it's a cluster that was already made up in the kit, and so that's just a cutout piece. I added the heart, and oh, there's some lace underneath here, a rose on the heart, and a button and some bling on this one, just scattered. A tab for notes. The ribbon is glued down at the knot. It didn't stay, so I'll have to use my hot glue. Okay, I'm going to open this up for you. This has a pretty little pocket inside with a postage stamp ephemera sticking up. And then this is just some one of the pieces of paper that I cut that had some writing, and then a cluster of roses at the top. Here's our stenciled center fold. And on the back, I used the cluster of the sewing machine again, a different one, with the bingo card with the roses. And last but not least, this is our stack of books with a little girl. And so on the cover of the journal, I have the stack of books with some roses and a teacup. I put the little girl on there. There's a piece of book page back in there you can see. Some pearls on the edge, a cluster of roses and pearls scattered, and a notes tab. And again, this is glued down. It's wrapped around and tied, and then the knot is glued down. That would keep it from untying, plus hold the ribbon in place. Open it up, and here's our little pocket with the little girl and some roses on it, and teacups inside for a journal card, and our stencil in the center. And then in the back, I've used a chair and the doily to make our pocket, and I cut out the little stack of books off of one of the tags and put it in the chair. And then this is like a library card, journal card. So that's my little matching gift bags and mini journal inside. These will make nice gifts, and probably if I give them to a friend, I will go down to the coffee shop and get some kind of a little card from them for a couple cups of coffee or something like that. I think that would be a wonderful friendship gift, and they can decide what to do with all this stuff that I've included here. I still have quite a bit of ephemera and pieces cut out from this kit, so I've got an idea for a couple of other small things that we can do with those papers, just to give you some ideas. I have, what I think I'll do is, I have saved tags off of clothing, you know, the hang tags off of the clothing. They're all different shapes, and I may bring those in here and decorate them for you. And then also I have these little folders here are to protect your coins if you are a coin collector. And I have used those for little hang tags, and put some picture inside there, covered the edges, and then put some little shaker things. So I'll probably do those two projects again with this paper, since I have so much of it cut out, and then we'll move on to something new. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, I'll put a link back to the bags, because you may want to see how I put those together if you haven't seen that video. If you have, I hope that you have enjoyed the little journal that goes inside. So remember, every day's a gift. Always look for the joy in each day and share it with everyone you meet along the way. Help anybody that you can. Everybody has stuff they're going through. And even if you just share a smile or send a text or give a call. That means a lot to people who just need somebody to reach out to them every now and then. So I'll be back before you know it. I'll see you soon.